This is SECCA Round 9 at Miller Creek in Pontotoc, Mississippi. Chase is lined up beside his friend Dalton here in the junior class. Let's take a look as they get the race started. It's mid-September, but the weather is still hot and dry in the south. Still no rain since the last race, so we're in for dusty conditions again today. Miller Creek is an awesome place to race with a great mix of flowing single track and open fast sections. They always make it interesting with some straight uphill climbs, jumps, and tire obstacles. Today is a split start format, meaning C and D classes will race first for 90 minutes, followed by the A and B classes for 90 minutes. Chase is settling into the race, and it's almost time for my row to start in the C40 class. During the week leading up to the race, I had an idea to put a rear-facing camera on my bike and use that as supplemental footage for the race. I have an older GoPro Session that has some issues. It still works, but it's not a camera I would use for my primary camera, and it wouldn't be a huge loss if I lost it, so I decided to mount it on my rear fender. A lot of people said, hey, you really should mount it on your helmet facing backward, but I didn't want to do that for a couple of reasons. I didn't want to add any additional weight to my helmet, and I really don't like having a camera on top of my helmet to catch vines and branches and things like that. Wouldn't you know it? With all that effort to get two cameras going, my helmet camera is frozen up at the start. It won't do anything, and I'm stuck here with only the rear-facing camera. This wasn't my best start, but the rear cam footage turned out better than I expected. That's my friend Jason Charles on the number 577 KTM there. The sound from that camera is definitely different. It's right beside the exhaust, so you hear more of a pop in the sound. I kind of like it. So I'm still battling that head cold a little bit, but I'm able to put a little distance between me and the guys behind me here. I mentioned there's some jumps in the course. Chase loves jumps. He loves jumps even better when there's a group of spectators cheering him on.
Flight 527, runway 80, you're cleared for takeoff. Flight 807, you're clear for landing, runway 7.
He's pretty excited about that, but as the guy buying the bikes and paying the copays, I'm not all that impressed. Alright, back to my one working camera. I'm frustrated that I've gone to all this effort to have multiple views, but I only have this. After my second lap, I wasn't doing that well anyway, so I went back to my truck to get my helmet cam working. Heck, I even took time to sync up the cameras. Now it's back to racing. Now that I've got both cameras working, I can use them as intended. After I got back on the course, I caught up with my friend Al. We caught up with Chris Jones here, and I was able to get past Al as well. caught up to Charles Parker. Check out those new graphics on that bike. Since I stopped for a few minutes, the junior class starts lapping me in my last lap. There's Luke Kahn. That's Cade Copeland. And there goes Thomas Medine. Now there's Ricky Black. He's a C30 guy and he's on his new YZ 450FX for this race. He and I had some good racing during this lap. Got some good footage on the rear cam here. I left the door open here and he was able to get around the outside. So I know if Chase is doing well today, he should be coming any minute now. Oh boy, if Chase laps me, I'll never hear the end of this. He won't care about fixing cameras, etc. And there he goes.
Go, Chase!
It's a good thing he lapped me actually, because later in the last lap this happened. He high-sided trying to get around another rider and got himself into a fix and needed my help.
Go. Go, Al, go! Here. I just had to stop anyway, buddy. You ain't messing me up.
I can't
Just
hold it like this.
Hey, I think you're in like fifth.
I am.
Calm down, bud. Thanks, man. That's my son. He's in a really good position right now. He's frustrated because he's losing spots. No, I'm good. I just got to pick my bike up. I just laid it down here. Thank you.
Chase finished in 6th place in the junior class, which ties his best finish ever, so that last lap issue didn't hurt him too much. I finished 9th in the C40 class, which isn't great, but considering the day I had, still getting over the cold and stopping to fix cameras, it could have been worse. I was able to move into a tie for 3rd place in C40 class points. I'm going to have my work cut out for me if I want to stay in the top 3 by the end of the year. I'd like to at least equal my finish from last year. I finished 3rd place last year in this class. Chase moved up 1 spot from 11th to 10th place in the points for the junior class. It was another hot and dusty race, but Miller Creek is always great fun. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Let me know what you thought of the rear view cam footage in the comments and if you think I should keep using it. Our next race is SECCA Round 10, the Dry Creek Harescramble in Montevallo, Alabama. This is a new location for this year, so it should be fun. Thanks for watching.